I'm sending much love and grand vibration to my spiritual family, man. Hope all is well with your beautiful souls. I go by the name Scuba Speaks, aka Mr. Truly Unruly. Here to help you guys raise the level of consciousness, escape this matrix, and unlock the will of your soul. You dig? If you're new to my channel, man, do your boy solid, subscribe, man. Hit the notification bell so you get updates every time I post new videos. Trust me, you don't want to miss a thing. We're doing big things over here, man. And all my spiritual speakers. And big on yourself, man. Yo, so let's get in tune. Listen, first thing first, before we get this video started, happy birthday, Mama Cece. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get that out the way. My wife's birthday today. Shout out to you, goddess. You know what I mean? I did a little something special for this weekend. We can get into that, but just want to shout you out, cuz. Now, also, this is gonna be a Monday motivation, or a Moonday motivation, I should say, because it is a full moon today. Coincidence? I think not. You know what I mean? So I think it's very intriguing. If you guys can check it out, man, and get your gaze on. You know what I mean? But what kind of drew me into making this kind of video or this session for you guys today, it was just thinking about, like, you know, all this dense. When you walk in a room, you feel all this tension and shit. It's just like the air is thick, right? It's hella dense, right? And that's what these elites want us all operating on, that dense ass energy, that dense way of living, that dense way of thinking, all heavy emotion, heavy things to keep you, you know, anchored to this this like hellistic portal that we're in right now, this demonic realm, you feel me? Like, they want to keep you so just dragged down with just negativity, you know what I mean? But I feel like when the enlightened ones, they're more attracted to enlightening things, being that they are a light body, right? So when we say, you know, you need to become more light-like, it's because light is the purest form of what we would consider was valuable, like something like gold. You know what I mean? Gold is just pressurized light. People don't understand that. You feel me? All the things in this realm has only been duplicated. You can't create anything new. But the most purest thing that is here in existence is light itself. You are attracted to light everywhere you go. When you open these two eyes, only thing they're doing is like it's a vacuum that's just drawing in light, right? That's what I'm always preaching to you guys about getting your gaze on, because that's the most purest way to unlock this the light codes within your DNA that will help you be tapped into, you know, the Akashic records, as people call them, or whatever it is that makes you tap into the cosmos, like someone like myself or anybody else who's getting into this lightning age and realizing the true secrets of the universe, right? These elites are doing everything they can to distract you and make sure you don't tap into that. And they did a damn good number on starting back from our, like, great grandmothers, them generation. You feel me? Like, when they came over here and indoctrinated us with all this kind of power outside of yourself kind of ideology and shit, it took us out of our spiritual practices and whatnot, which we were much more in tune with the land that we walked on, you know what I mean, things of that nature that kept us, like, you know, light body. We were all eating off the land, you feel me? We weren't necessarily meat eaters, you feel me? And I know people always look at that as like I'm trying to diss and all such shit like that there, and it's not the case. I want people to understand that, yo, everything does need balance, and I don't think everybody necessarily needs to be a vegan, so to speak, but you do need to start realizing that most of this food that we are eating is only going to help make you more dense in a sense, right? Because even if on some vegan shit, right, most of the shit we think we eat is going to be GMO anyway. Like, let's keep it a buck now, you feel me? So I'm not going to come out here and say, oh no, only eating good is going to get, you know, good for you. What's important is being the beacon, not the burn, like I always tell you guys, which is finding that light within yourself. It's a physical light, there's a mental light, and a spiritual light, right? That's why they say, you got this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Well, a lot of people in this reality aren't necessarily letting their light shine, because they are shining the lights on these fake, you know what I mean, prophets and shit that they just worship all the time, this personality worship and shit. Because y'all are thinking that God is separate from man. When God and man, they are one. We are all connected to that same thing I've been trying to tell y'all about. We all have this divine connection to the most high, the high power, you know what I mean? That's the most light, the enlightened one, you know what I mean? So what they're doing is trying to cut off that light cord. You know, you got like an extension cord that connect, you know, the console to the power source. You're the console, and the power source, being the most high, is giving you all the light that you need to know to decipher this matrix and the codes within it. But unfortunately, some of the things we are eating and things of that nature will keep you hella fucking distracted, and you won't be able to focus for more than 10 seconds, and somebody trying to enlighten you with some light shit. You feel me? If we in the dark ages right now, this is the time us light workers, I'm sure you guys heard the term before, this is when we come out and shine and say, yo, enough is enough. Let's start putting back onto that truth shit, because all this lies and deception, that foundation is falling apart now, right? The light is finally shining through the peepholes of the goddamn, you know, people who be keeping us with the wool over our faces. The veil is being lifted. That's why they call it revelation. The veil is being lifted up. We're starting to see, because the light is shining so bright through this darkness that, yo, you have to see it now. You feel me? Like, so I know I get aggressive at times, and you know, it's just because it's time to where we all have to be woken up, and I'm the guy that's gonna come in there with your room with the flashlight on to wake you up. You feel me? I know it's gonna take hella time to wake up the most masses. I know that might not be my purpose. I do feel like my purpose is to help somebody else start their spiritual journey, to do what they came here to do and manifest the will of their selves. Because right now, people will literally die for Jesus, but won't die for the will of their soul, what they came here to do. And that to me is heartbreaking. You know what I mean? That's why I'm always trying to preach to you guys about getting out of that kind of indoctrination, because that's not who you truly are. You are not a servant of any man. You know what I'm saying? Once you get into that way of thinking, you've already become like a vegetable state. You're like the Walking Dead now. You're a zombie, bro. Like, you're a buckethead out here. You have no purpose in life. You're just fulfilling the will of somebody else instead of tapping into who you are and shining your light. You know what I mean? So that's all I've been trying to get to you guys to understand, bro. Like, it's bigger than just, you know, thinking positively, or, you know, eating positivity, or being around people who are more positive, getting away from all that toxic way of thinking, because that shit keeps you at a heavy, like I said, emotional state of being, a low vibrational being, to where when you do reincarnate, you can come right back to this motherfucker. And excuse my French, I don't think y'all want that. I don't want that, at least. So I'm trying to enlighten my people the best way I can to make sure y'all can get up out of here and go to the lighter states of you know, elevation into the other ethereal realms, right? Because in a sense, the ancestors taught this is one of the densest where we're at. You know, we're here to learn and to fulfill, live out our karmas from, you know, past lives and whatnot. But once you become light and you shed your light, then the Most High will realize, okay, this enlightened one doesn't belong here. So once you know what I mean, reincarnate, you will be shifting into the more lighter world that's not so full of dense emotion. So even the, like, you know, heaviest thing in that realm you could think of will only be equivalent to like a feather in this realm, right? Because it's just totally different sides of the spectrum. And I feel like we came here to identify with who we're gonna be as spiritual. You know what I mean? This is a spiritual warfare, like I keep telling you guys. And right now it's very confusing for a lot of people to find out who they are, because they don't know where to go other than government. They done shut down the churches, they done shut down schools, they done shut down sports, all this shit, because they want you to be so focused and pay all your attention to them, because they want you to believe you don't have the right, you know, you don't have the light, right? I got the light, so I'm gonna show you at the darkness, right? Versus you going within, which is darkness is not something to be scared of. Some of the greatest ideas come from darkness. It's within the mind, your third eye. This is what I'm gonna be trying to preach to you guys about by sun gazing and moon gazing. It's gonna help decalcify your pineal gland to where you can see deception so easily, bro. Like, you will not be finessed out the streets, bro. Like, this shit is almost laughable, dog. Like, when you watch the stuff they be talking about, and then if I'm not mistaken, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden got a campaign talking about something. They're trying to capture the souls of America. I'm like, what the hell? So these niggas is getting like very blunt with it, bro. Like, they're not even trying to be secretive no more with the plan. Like, they're fully exposing what they're trying to do. And again, if you don't see it by now, it don't matter what you eat, bro. It's too late. It's too late. You feel me? Like, you have to be light as a feather. If y'all are into that comedic way of thinking, I know a lot of people who in that black consciousness and shit, you know, pro-black and all that stuff. Y'all know about the scales of Ma'at and the underworlds where they weighed your heart, right? Your heart, they weighed it on the scale, and if it was heavier than a feather, your ass got to come back to this hell state. You feel me? So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, to be light, not only in things you eat, but the way how you think. Get around light-minded people, not all these fucking heavy, dense way of third dimensional bot-ass energy that's just not even beneficial to your soul, man, or your spirit, your mind, your mental, right? So, you know what I mean? Ever since I became vegan and more plant-based, this is the lightest I've been, but it's also the most, like, lightest I've been. Like, I feel so, like, elated to where nothing holds me down no more. I'm not held down by fucking, you know, my past trials and tribulations of my life. I'm not haunted by, you know what I mean, the fears of what these demons are trying to put into the spirit of man with this fear mongering shit, because I know this shit is all a deception. I'm so light that I can float over that bullshit. Literally, no cap. Like, I'm floating over it, looking down on some, not even egotistical, so just chill, but like on some, like, I can just see it. I can see the whole blueprint. So I'm over here trying to get y'all the game, right? And I'm not trying to be so divisive. I want to become more, you know, compassionate for those who are, you know, heavily indoctrinated, because I got to remember, again, you was once there. School, you was there before, so you gotta give them a little more grace, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully, like I said, my last video, you know, I want to make sure that we're all like-minded individuals just as much as we are like-minded individuals. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here for none of that negativity shit, bro, because we've been doing that shit for 7,000 years according to the Mayan calendar, and it's gotten us, you know, where it's gotten us today. War, famine, fucking all this other just evil shit going on. Fucking child, you know what I mean, sacrifices and pedophile rings and fucking human trafficking. All the shit is coming over, has been, you know what I mean, orchestrated under the guise of the deceptors, right? So I'm trying to be the one to enlighten you to the game, so where when you have a seed and you start, you know what I mean, procreating with your family lineage, you start to unlock the DNA of the ancestors who told us, yo, this is a simulation. So in order to escape this realm, you have to be light. You can't be dense. Okay, you have to. This is just like a stomping ground, so to speak. It's like a pit stop. We came here for an experience as multidimensional beings. We came here for a human experience to figure out, you know, what we're gonna do with our futures as far as the soul's journey, what it came to do. Live out all the karma you supposed to do, you know what I mean? Rectify, purge yourself from all this negativity. That's why there's been so much evilness going on in the world. We came here to purge out, because the backwards of live is evil. So we're living, but we're living in evilness, right? Because we got to purge out all this evil shit, because this world, like I told y'all, is backwards. Everything they tell us in the mainstream is the total opposite here. This is a backwards ass world, bro. You know what I mean? So you got to get right with yourself spiritually, mentally, and then physically before you even consider getting out of this realm, if you on that kind of, you know what I mean, way of thinking. Now, if you don't even understand the concept of reincarnation, or think that's bullshit, or think, you know what I mean, I'm just making up shit, then unfortunately, again, you're not going anywhere. You're gonna be part of this matrix for however long they want to continue this thing. They're trying to make their own matrix within the matrix, right? With the beast computer over there in Brussels, Belgium, where they're gonna be starting to capture the souls of men, like they just pretty much told y'all right to your fucking face, and upload you to this beast computer. But again, I might be too deep for my generation, and I understand that now, and I know sometimes this shit be going way over people's heads, but I'm the type of teacher to where I'm gonna say this shit anyway, because I wanted to resonate with your soul, right? My wife, a perfect example. I might come to her about some shit like this here, and it, like, she'll entertain it every now and then, or she'll have like an aha moment. For the most part, she'll be want to hear that shit, and I understand, because like I literally always talk to her about this shit. You feel me? Like, I don't have nobody to talk to other than my spiritual speakers and then her. You know what I'm saying? Like, at work, I'm surrounded by bucket heads. You feel me? So I can't really get deep with them about them. They want to talk about regular third dimensional shit. I'm trying to get you guys to elevate, because again, it's gonna be a real shift going on. It's a real polarity shift going on within this ether. If you're not on the right side, bro, you're going down the wrong side. Straight like that. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm so passionate. That's why I'm so aggressive with my message, because like, yo, like, I'm trying to wake y'all up as fast as I can, because I don't have much time within my life, because I understand to make it past whatever these people are trying to do to us, right? People like, well, what do you do? How do you overcome, you know what I mean, the deceptors? How do you overcome the agenda of the elites? You keep telling us what they're trying to do, but you're not telling us a solution of what to do. I am telling you, the solution is, you ready for this? Accept the fate that you're gonna have to die. Straight like that. A lot of y'all living in fear because y'all scared to die. I've been accepted that I'm probably gonna die behind this shit, because I know, I understand that that's the truth. I'm gonna die behind the truth. Like, I'd rather die behind the truth versus living a lie and having all the riches and shit. You know what I mean? But that's what these demons like to do. They like to live off riches, because in this world, when you're governed by so many evil people, you can only become rich and popular by doing evil things. Duh! Don't you see the game? Look at the most richest people in the world. They're some of the most evilest motherfuckers ever. Like, what do you mean? We're not gonna sit behind like all the billionaires around the world are righteous and shit. Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we playing ourselves? So I understand, even when I started this channel, it wasn't gonna be popular and I wasn't gonna make a lot of money off this shit. But guess what? I knew by me keep speaking that truth, it's gonna resonate with somebody eventually, and you know what I mean. It's gonna wake you up to where it's like, damn, that shit make too much sense. Why the fuck I don't even know this dude, but I feel like everything he's speaking on, I done lived before or seen some kind of version of it before, because I'm very good at painting a picture. And I feel like on a higher level, when I was in my higher state of being, and I had a conversation with the creator, and I said, look, I'm gonna go down there. I ain't gonna wake up everybody, but I'm gonna do as much as I can, right? And that's gonna help, because I felt like I was persuasive enough to where I can get my message across or relate to a lot of different diverse groups. That's always been my gift, I feel like, my talent. Like, even through high school, I had friends of all kind of, genetic backgrounds or whatever you want to call it. Like, I hung out with the jocks, the nerds, the weirdos, the cool people, the dropouts, the fucking people on the, what that shit was called? The high honor, the AP, whatever that fucking shit was called. Man, all that shit. Because again, I can relate to people and I don't judge. So you gotta let these people live their lives, man, and make sure you right with yourself and your spirit, and you did everything you can to manifest your will here in this physical world with your physical body by first taking care of that physical body, right? That's how I go back to eating light, eating more light, high vibrational, high electric foods, to where you don't have to worry about feeling so like heavy and fucking want to sleep all the time you go to eat. When I eat, that's like damn near popping a fucking energy drink or some shit. Like, y'all niggas be drinking energy drinks. I just fucking around here. I give me some green tea. You know what I mean? That's what I'm on. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Being light as an eagle. Speaking of the Eagles, shout out to my Eagles, man. We finna win this Monday Night Football game too. Yeah. Big game, boy. Yeah. I'm talking shit. I don't really know what's for that. I don't even care, to be honest with you. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, man, show me some love and give me a like. Share this video. Let's get this positivity out there. Let's start showing our lights to these dark individuals and let our light shine through this negativity and spread more positivity out Mother Nature and Mother Earth and restore balance, man. That's all we're trying to do over here on this channel, man. You know what I'm saying? So as always, let's elevate to be great, be a beacon, not a burden, and live in love, not fear. And all my spiritual speakers, big up your soft mind, yourself, Super Speaks, Mr. Truly Unruly, and I'm out.